Hey guys, what's up? Commander Chris here.
Hi!
Hey, we miss you!
Hi everybody! Hi! We miss you guys. Can't wait till we're together again. Bye!
Let's get to Discovery. This is Miss Flores.
Hey Kids Discover, we're talking about in a big Bible story, a man in some mud. Comment below, last time you played in some mud.
Happy Mother's Day, moms. We're so grateful for each and every one of you at Kids Discover. And if kids, you didn't say Happy Mother's Day yet, now is your chance.
Hey guys, it's game time. Aren't you excited? We're going to play Beat the Screen. This means you will challenge the screen to see who wins. Our first game today is all about Bear, Lady, Hunter. This game is really similar to Rock, Paper, Scissors. You're going to pick either Bear, Lady or Hunter, and you're going to see if your choice beats what comes up on the screen. Remember, the Lady beats the Hunter beats the Bear, and the Bear beats the Lady. Now when you pick your character, you must do an action that represents them. For instance, if you pick the Lady, you must say, "I'm the Lady," and you must act like a lady. Now if you pick the Hunter, maybe you can make the shape of a gun with your hands and make the sound of a gun reloading. Maybe if you pick the Bear, you can make the best bear sound that you know. Roar! Okay kids, it's time to pick your character and make that pose. Let's see what the screen shows. 3, 2, 1, go! If you picked the Hunter, you won. Great job. Now let's see if you can answer this question. How many books are there in the Bible? If you said 66, great job. Awesome. Let's go again. Pick that pose. 3, 2, 1, go! If you picked the Bear, great job, you won. I've got another question for you. What are the two divisions in the Bible? That's right. If you said the Old Testament and the New Testament, you got it perfectly right. Well done. One more time, let's pick that pose. 3, 2, 1, go! If you picked the Lady, great job, you won this round. Great job guys. Hey, I've got one more question and it's a difficult one. Are you ready? The question is, in what language was most of the New Testament written? Wow, that one's a tough one. But if you said Greek, well done. Hey, thanks for playing our game.
Today for our memory verse, we're going to try boys versus girls. We're going to have the boys start and then the girls finish. And then the second time around, we're going to have the girls start and the boys finish. We got to hear you. Which one's going to be louder, the boys or the girls? Are you ready? Here we go.
I am the resurrection and the life. The one who believes in me will live, even though they die. And whoever lives by believing in me will never die. John 11, 25 and 26. I am the resurrection and the life. The one who believes in me will live, even though they die. And whoever lives by believing in me will never die. John 11, verse 25, 26.
You know, what it boils down to is this. Right. As a reporter, I have the obligation only to report on something if I have solid proof. Otherwise, I cannot report
The
it.
proof is that the man was blind and now he can see.
Oh, while that may be true, I have no evidence, so I can't report it. Professor, why don't you just admit it? It's all your fault.
Well, we just saw it with our own eyes. Back me up on this, Sally.
Well, we actually did. Like I said, what it boils down to is this. Without solid proof, I have no way of showing that this is not a hoax.
Well, if you look in the Bible...
This is no hoax. The man was born blind and now he can see.
Mr. Bixby! Mr. Bixby!
Yes, I'm back here. Oh, Miss Mayfield. What a pleasure to see you.
Oh. It's a pleasure to see you too. Mr. Bixby, why are you as dirty as a puppy playing in the rain?
Well, I was just making some corrections to the blurf, the Biblical Attitude Ultimate Resonance Fluctuator, since I ran into some problems last time I used it. Anyways, what brings you here?
Well, I was talking to my sister about Jesus and all the things that he is and how he restores us and...
Well, what do you mean by restores?
Well, that he takes away our sin and shame and that through his grace, we are taken into a relationship with him.
Yes, it does happen.
But does he? Because my sister asked where he did that in the Bible and I didn't know and I was trying to find it and I was very stressed and I started to cry.
No matter. I, Theodore Bixby, Bible investigator, will take the case.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Bixby. All right, where to?
Well, that reminds me of a time that Jesus restores a blind man's sight.
That sounds exciting. All right, where is it?
It's in John 9. Jesus was walking along with his disciples and...
What part in the big God story is that?
Well, this happens right after Jesus starts his ministry. Right there. Anyways, as I was saying, Jesus was walking along.
And Jesus was walking along with his disciples, and they saw him. And the disciples asked Jesus, who sinned that this man may be born blind?
Very good. And Jesus answered, this happened so that the work of God may be displayed through this man's life.
Wow. So, Jesus was saying that this man's life would show God's glory?
I don't know about you, but it sounds like something exciting's about to happen. You want to come and see?
Oh, no, I don't know. Is it fixed? Because I do not want to if...
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Right. Mr. Bixby, are we safe here?
It appears so. Let's head this way towards the Pool of Siloam.
And then Jesus told his disciples that this man's life was going to be used for God's glory, though I don't really see how. But that's why we are here, right? In the desert, following Jesus and searching for him and his disciples and trying to see what's going to happen next. Come on, let's go that way.
So anyways, after Jesus made the comment about how the blind man's life would give glory to God, he did something really interesting.
Did he heal the man?
Eventually, but not in the way that you'd expect. He spit on the ground, mixed it with dirt to make mud, and rubbed it in the blind man's eyes.
He put mud on his eyes?
Yep.
Ew, gross.
So then, after Jesus put mud in the man's eyes, he told him to go wash in the Pool of Siloam, which is where we are heading now. You see, if we can see that the man was blind before he washed and then afterwards he was healed, then we can have proof that Jesus restored this man's sight and restores us today.
So this is the pool where Jesus told him to go and wash?
Precisely.
Where is he?
Well, if my calculations are correct, he should be coming around the corner right about now.
Quick, hide! He's coming! Are you getting any of this?
No, it looks like there's people in the way.
What? People? What are you talking about?
Yeah, those people, they're in the way.
missing. He's gone. Did you get any of that? This is just really disappointing. You see, without the proper evidence, we cannot report it and maintain our journalistic integrity. Let's just go back to camp.
That was amazing. I cannot believe that we got to see it.
Hey, you!
Us?
Yes, you! It's all your fault!
You must be mistaken. We just witnessed a miracle.
Oh, well, I'm so happy that you got to witness a miracle, but because of the both of you, the viewers at home will not get to.
What are you talking about?
You know, what it boils down to is this, all right? As a reporter, I have the obligation only to report on something if I have solid proof. Otherwise, I cannot report
The
it.
proof is that the man was blind and now he can see.
Oh, while that may be true, I have no evidence, so I can't report it.
Professor...
Why don't you just admit it? It's all your fault.
Well, we just saw it with our own eyes. Back me up on this, Sally.
Well, we actually did. Like I said, what it boils down to is this. Without solid proof, I have no way of showing that this is not a hoax.
Well, if you look in the Bible...
This is no hoax. The man was born blind and now he can see.
Actually, if you look in the Bible, it does say that the Pharisees didn't believe the blind man either, so they asked the blind man's parents.
Well, I suppose we could have done that. Why didn't I think of that?
And what did the parents tell the Pharisees?
He was blind, but now he could see.
You know, I really must apologize. I'm sorry. You two were right all along.
It's more than all right. You see, just as Jesus restored the blind man's sight, he restores us in our lives today.
Hey, you guys.
Yes, Sally?
That's not where this part of the big God story ends.
It isn't?
No! All right, it says that the Pharisees went and found the blind man, and they called Jesus a sinner.
Yes, and he responded by saying...
Whether or not this man is a sinner, I do not know. But one thing I do know is that I was blind, and now I can see. If this man were not of God, he would be able to do nothing.
That must have made the Pharisees really angry.
Oh, it did! They said to him, "How dare you lecture us?" And then they threw him out.
And the man had known he had been healed and had come into contact with God, and he proclaimed it loudly.
Oh, this is so fascinating. Oh, I wish I could have been there. What happened next?
Well, Jesus heard about what happened with the Pharisees, so Jesus went to find the blind man. And when he did, he asked him, "Do you believe in the Son of Man?"
And remember, he had never seen Jesus before, so he didn't know who he was.
Exactly. And so the blind man said, "Who is he that I might believe in him?" And Jesus said, "You have seen him. In fact, he is the one speaking to you."
Oh, this is so incredible. I don't know what I would do if Jesus was standing right in front of me.
Well, the blind man said, "I believe," and he worshipped him.
Well, Sally, we came back to see if Jesus restores. Does he?
Absolutely. Not only did he restore the blind man's sight, but he restores us into relationship with him continually.
This is amazing.
And you know what?
What?
The proof we needed was right here the whole time.
Oh, why didn't I think of that?
Me too.
I was trying to tell you the whole time. Hey, where's mine?
And mine?
Well, Sally, shall we get back to the blurf?
All right. It was nice to meet you, Geraldine.
Very nice meeting the both of you as well. Well, crew, rumor has it that Jesus is going to raise someone from the dead. Let us go see if we can get the inside scoop.
I hope you guys had a great time today learning about how God restores. I don't know about you, but I'm very thankful that God restores and He gives us a fresh start. He does new things in our life. And He brings healing, not only physically like He did to the blind man, but He restores our heart and our soul. I would love it if you guys join me in prayer, and then right after that we'll do our blessing. Are you ready? Dear Jesus, we thank you so much for your love, your grace, and your mercy. We thank you that on the cross, you died for our healing and our restoration, for our salvation, that we can have our sin parted as far as the east is from the west. I pray that each and every one of us walk in that new life that we have been given by you, that we draw closer to God every day, and that we live in that new and fresh lifestyle. I pray that if anyone has not stepped into that new life, that they open their hearts now and repeat after me. Dear Jesus, I thank you so much for what you did on the cross. thank you that you have given me new life. Please come live in my heart and bring peace and salvation and restoration. And may I live for you from now until forever. Amen. What a great way to start the week, isn't it, guys? All right, so here's our blessing. Are you ready? Go ahead and hold your hands out if you'd like. May you, each and every one of you, experience God's love and see God restore the broken places in your life. Happy Mother's Day. You guys have a great one. I'll see you soon.